Good day, guys. Can you hear me? Just checking. 1, 2, 1, 2. Great. You, great. You all can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Great. All righty. So let's see how the market is going to play out today. Let's see what's. Hold on. Put a mute. Okay. All right. Let's see how it's going to play out, guys. As I mentioned, I don't want to be greedy this morning. I don't want to go too big on this one. I am expecting, to be honest, I'm expecting some type of correction, a little bit of correction, but things can still get choppy by the time the New York Stock Exchange opens. So let's see here. Yeah, you see, I'm expecting at least some type of correction. The market to the, if the market is going to continue melting down, going crazy, I want to see at least a pullback to here, to the golden zone. This is on Nasdaq. Hold on. Okay, so I'm not going too big. I'm not going too crazy on these trades today. Also, I wanted to tell you that I'm testing out. I'm going back to the old broker. This is a very old broker that I was using, Hot Forex. I don't remember exactly how they were and everything, so I'm testing it out, and I'm starting to use again. I just did it on Sunday. I downloaded MT4 on my computer, and I'm gonna start practicing and using it again. So I'm jumping like right now on demo accounts on Hot Forex, because I know Hot Forex, it only allows me to trade from 0.10 and above. So I want to make sure I got everything well understood, that I understand very well how that broker works and what's the amount of tips I'm going to be earning and all that stuff. So I'm using currently right now, I'm using a demo on Hot Forex. I'm still using my old broker from Colombia, still using it, but I believe next month I'm going to have to switch already. Like, I'm going to have to make the change because things are getting very complicated when it comes to getting the withdrawals, and everything is very crap right now. So let me show you here a few things. This is the broker. This is basically the demo account. Okay, I'm testing it out with the what? It was a $1. Oh no, this is not good. Hold on. I didn't realize it was 0.10. Position. This one by stop. It's been a long time since I used MT4, and it's very, I don't know what you think, but MT4 doesn't look like very, like from Windows 1. Like, it looks like very old. The system is very old. Let's see if it's gonna start reversing or what. At least that candle, S&P 500, you see that candle did broke above right there. It's still below, stop below this low. At least look like it's closing. But let's see if it's gonna get crazy, if it's gonna get choppy. This one is the one that I'm actually on my real account. I'm going for this one. I'm sorry. And see, so price was failing. You see the price failing to continue above. You know, it touches several times right here. Let's see if this isn't just another touch right there, and then the market will just continue bouncing. This is why you know, I was saying that, guys, be careful right here. If you enter right here, and you better enter with a very small lot size, like with a pay to watch 0.01, and then if it starts breaking to the upside very strong with the same momentum, and then we can go stronger. At this point, let's see. Hold on. All right, so we got a push, pullback, push, breaking the structure. Maybe we could have a pullback now. Let's go 5 minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes. Trying to see if I can spot at least a little structure, a little support where the market could react.
Hi, Ed.
Ronald. Oh, Ronald, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I just joined now, and I was wondering if, because I'm seeing your setup, I was wondering if it's too late to enter.
On this one?
Yeah.
Well, this is not too late. It's not too late. It's definitely, it's just right there. But be careful with the lot size. Be careful with the lot size you're going to be using in there. Don't risk too much. And remember the stop loss in this case. If you enter just right there, it will be a little different. Your stop loss will be a little different. And
All right.
And be careful. Okay. I don't.
All right.
Normally I don't recommend getting in like that. But yeah, I would say it's close enough because the price is pulling back now. And yeah, you're very close. But remember, guys, whenever I send a signal or analysis or something, and the price actually like goes further away much faster and it's too far away, be careful with those entries. Be careful with those entries, and because you can get into a big drawdown, or the price will just reverse, and you know the stop loss is different, the TP is different already. So let's see. I think we're gonna have maybe a little struggle in this area, but once it breaks, I'm sure it's gonna be reaching at least previous highs right here on Nasdaq. US 30 also is kind of like struggling right there. And let's see, 15 minutes, that's the actual entry. Here was looking a little better. This little thing here, this little reversal flag. We close that, paste it on the bottom. So I'm saying it's a reversal flag because of it has a nice form. You see that it's a massive crash, massive drop. Now the price is slowly slowing down, right? And then it starts breaking to the upside. So this breakout happened at around 6:30 a.m. So if you were able to catch this breakout, really nice right there, because that would be the best entry. The stop below that low, previous low. And TP, as I mentioned, I don't want to go too far away. Maybe this 1 to 2 would have been here, right about right there, or maybe to the 34,000 psychological level, you know. But it's still like this week is going to get very hectic, so you better prepare. You know, not going too crazy, not hiring your lot size like crazy, you know. And if you're still, of course, you're still learning this thing, remember, don't Don't over leverage. I just wanted to check just the 20 simple moving average to see like if it's starting to climb on top of the 20. So yes, it did climb on top of the 20. The price did broke the little 20 and also the 50. This red line is the 50 simple moving average. So it's starting to climb on top. I'm sorry. I'm sure we are on top or starting to get on top of the Ichimoku on a 5-minute. This is the WMA lines. Let's go for 5-minute. Look at how it looks on a 5-minute.
Doing. Welcome to the
Yeah.
first New York session of the week. All right, we are in the last week of the month of April. All right.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and start this call real quick here. Let's go ahead and start recording.
Yeah, I think he is recording something over there. All right. So you see that on the on the WMA lines, you see the breakout happening. Very, very big, strong push. Okay. This big momentum broke the channel and broke the WMA line to the upside. We are on top also of the Ichimoku. So far we have 2 indicators telling us buy. And we have the price action telling us buy. So 3 confluences, and on the RSI, we are actually on top of that 50% on the RSI. So looking really good. Right now, US 30, if the entry would have been right there, okay? We're entering now on the next structure because we're entering a little late. The next structure is actually here. After the breakout of this area, okay? So big momentum to the upside. I do think I think it will continue pushing up. It's just that it looks like we're getting in a little late, but I do trust in this little structure, at least right here. So something to also have in mind, be very careful in this area, in this previous high, because that's a very delicate zone, you know. Okay, and if you have seen it before, when a price breaks an actual flag like that, the price will touch, retest this area, this previous high, and then maybe continue dropping. So it will create some type of double top and then continue melting. So be careful there. See if we can make a decision, at least maybe securing or partial profits in this area, and maybe stops to break even, but it's very close. So have that in mind. That because it's a little, you know, too close, you can still get stopped out and then the price can continue pushing up. So it's your decision if you want to do it. This is the actual halfway up. Okay, so normally when it reaches halfway up, that's when you put the stops to break even. But because this target, it's a little, you know, much closer, much lower, we're still not halfway up. Okay, but still, guys, remember, it's going to be most likely a crazy week. So I recommend you securing profits as soon as you can. Don't be greedy. You know, next week things can get maybe a little slower or, you know, very different in comparison to this one. I'm just speculating right now. Okay, I'm not saying that it will get choppy. I'm saying that it may get crazy a little bit. It may get choppy. I'm not saying it actually will. Okay, but we have to prepare. We have to be prepared. So get ready for that one. I think I'm also going to jump in on my real account on US 30 as well. Hold on, making the entry on my phone. I was not thinking about getting into this one, but yes, I got in. All right, got in on this one. And let's see how it's going to play out. Okay, as I mentioned, the best entry right here on this one would have been right here. on the first candle breaking out this structure. That would have been the best entry. I didn't catch it, of course. I was not on the charts, but that would have been the best entry right there. S&P 500. I want to see S&P 500. I was actually getting in on the demo. Hold on. I think this one is also going to play out if the market starts pushing. In this one, it's also going to play out or do the same as Nasdaq. Let's see, clone it here. Yeah, nice little channel. At least I like that breakout, that big momentum. That's what I'm looking for. That confirms the breakout. And now also paying attention to this area. Okay, market could react to that zone. Maybe have some type of pullback or drop here. That's why if you put it on break even at this area, it's going to be too close. You're way too close from here to here. So if you want to do it, it's fine. But have in mind that you are very close and it's very likely to get you stopped out before it start actually pushing up. Okay. So let's see what's going to happen with that one. Nasdaq is the one I want to see. Come on. I want to see Nasdaq pushing up. Let me add some alerts here. Gold. Ooh, gold is going to hell. Good. Look at that drop. I was not getting into this one. I was just testing. But oh, okay. It's actually reaching this area right here. This is the what? The 1900? Oh yeah, it reached the 1900. Let's see if it's gonna bounce. It's gonna bounce right there and now start pushing up. Let's see on the daily. Or maybe this is a big, oh, this was a huge supply zone. This right here, this drop was a big supply zone. The market did came back up, barely touching it and selling. So I think the way it's looking, and because of that big supply zone, I think we're gonna have a big crash continuation to the downside, maybe reaching back to this level or even this level. Let's see. Good code. Okay. So let's go back to our thing right here. Nasdaq. Come on, let's go. This is 5 minutes. Starting to climb. Yeah, market is gonna get slow right now. It's waiting for in about what 11 minutes for the New York Stock Exchange to open though. So I think it's gonna stay right there. And this is what what makes me more nervous is that when the market gets like this, like very slow right now, it's not moving at all. It's because it's just waiting for that for the New York Stock Exchange. So in the New York Stock Exchange is when the explosion is going to happen or the volatility is going to happen. So it can either, you know, come back down very strong right here, you know, if the stocks are going to continue pulling back, or it can just skyrocket at this point. And you can even see right here, I'm not even reaching 1 to 2 risk to reward on Nasdaq. It's like 1 to 68. So I'm trying not to aim too far away because of that. But yeah, Yeah, I hate when it's getting like that. Now a US 30 is actually nice on top. At least that's this big candle right there. It's nice on top. Let's see if we can spot some, maybe a head and shoulder. I like that momentum candle to the upside. Yeah, I think we're gonna be reaching that target. At least the 34,000. I think we're gonna have a retest right there. That's nice. This TP is about 271 pips. So that's a nice decent amount of pips, to be honest. But I keep saying it, oof, the most beautiful entry would have been here on this particular breakout right there. That actual candle, boom, stop below, TP 1 to 2. So, and the best thing about this type of entry, like if you would have made the entry right there, is that because right now you see where we are, the market did continue pushing up. So if you were to enter there, you see the stop is here and TP 1 to 2. And you can see that you're almost reaching halfway up and you're starting to get very far away already from the market, from your entry point. And now you're on top of that support that was a resistance also in the past. So it's even looking way better if you would have made the entry actually right there at the breakout. But it is what it is. And let's see if right now, if we are maybe too late. We're entering definitely late, but we're entering with the breakout, okay, of this structure. So at least we're not violating all the rules right now. Okay, the market, we are entering with the breakout. We're still this uptrend could still be, it's just starting or the pullback is just starting. And it's just about waiting for the New York Stock Exchange to open. So we're about 8 minutes. Let's see. Let's see. 5 minutes, 1 minute. Breakout, retest. Starting to show some rejection for our, yeah, we should have that, should have some type of correction. I like that bullish engulfing candle right there, at least, if you go from the top to the bottom, the pullback could even get all the way back up here. Or some type of correction. If it's going to continue crashing, maybe later it will, but maybe today we're going to have a little correction and then continuation later on. So try not to get too greedy with the actual buy, if that's going to happen or not. Starting to form some type of pin bar right there. Let's see. Six minutes. Yeah. Patiently waiting. Gotta get ready. I'm gonna get ready for any type of a scenario. Market could come back again to this little support resistance, retest it, and then maybe start pushing up. making a decision, guys, on US 30 on Nasdaq. I'm sorry. If I see the market like going crazy mad to the downside and it gets to a certain level, like for example, it starts getting somewhere around here, I might actually cut the losses. If it starts going very violent to the downside, like right here, I might actually cut losses. Okay, so you gotta always have a you gotta have an escape plan. Okay, in case, you know, since this is gonna be a potential very crazy week, we have to be prepared for everything. Okay, and making a decision, cutting losses, in case it starts reversing, that you see very strong momentum to the downside, you know. So let's jump in on a 5-minute time frame. And it's about 4 minutes, 4 minutes left. 3 minutes actually, 3 minutes, 36 seconds left. Let's see how, what type of movement we're gonna have. If the volatility starts going down like very, very strong, somewhere around here, I might actually be cutting losses.
Hi, Ed. Did you also enter on the US 30?
Yeah, I did getting in on a small buy on US 30. I'm rather like right now, I'd rather only stick more into Nasdaq, but yes, I did a small buy on US 30, small buy. I'm paying attention more to Nasdaq today, but let's see what's going to happen also with US 30. It's looking like a pin bar formation there. I'm not liking that rejection in there. But I'm going to be patient with this one. I'm going to see if it's going to just come back down. Stop now. But the biggest entry is actually done here. I made it here. I made the first pay to watch here, and I made a second entry around this area. So that's the one I'm gonna be waiting for to see if the market just starts crashing down right here. I might actually be cutting losses somewhere around this area. Let's see, 1 minute, 47 seconds. I rather following my price action. Definitely this setup is looking really nice, but the volatility right now and how the stocks closed last week on Friday, you know, we can still have some momentum to the downside. So catching this little pull, but just this little pullback right here, this is still risky, but the setup is still nice. Like it's definitely nice to get into a buy, short buy, not too far away. Let's see, 1 minute. US 30. Yeah, I'm not liking that pin bar right there. 40 seconds. $14 seconds. Break up structure. This is the only thing, this is the only area that is struggling right now to break. So okay. Let's see. Yeah, momentum is starting to go to the downside.
Excuse me, Ed.
Yeah, Cruz, tell me.
So tell me, what USDT, should we hold it out and see what happens, or?
Yeah, look at what's happening with US30 on this one. You see why I'm not getting in too big on this one. I was rather going with Nasdaq. Yeah, this one is most likely gonna stop us out, man. Most likely it's gonna stop us out. That how that candle closed, definitely not looking attractive. Maybe it's gonna be pulling back or big rejection here or just continuation. And who knows? Look at the stocks. Look at how the stocks open, completely red. So, you know, have to make a decision if we close it or not. But those who enter on US30, yes, be careful. Look at how the stocks are right now. All of them are red. Still, the momentum, you know, when it opens, it can still be very strong to the upside or to the downside because of the volume that we're getting in right now. So
that is crashing.
it's crashing. It's going down. Yeah, it's going down. Stop me out. Stop me out already. Stop me out already. Let's see how low that thing is going to get. But the stocks are definitely looking red right now. And Nasdaq, I'm not going to be amazed if Nasdaq is start dropping as well. Let's see.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, hi, Manish. You can see on the US 30 in 5 minutes, you can see the double top, I think.
On the 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes time frame, US 30, stating like it's created a double top.
Yeah, potential double top right there. Very potential double top. Let's still see what's gonna be like if this is just, you know, the momentum to the downside and then it's gonna start pushing up later on, or what? Try to see me. Look, Google is start
Nasdaq is
pushing up.
going up.
Nasdaq is the one that it looks like it's going up now. Let's see, it's very possible. Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Google, all of them are going up. Yeah, a lot of indecision here. This is the volatility momentum. By the time the New York Stock Exchange opens, sometimes it's good to just wait for that volatility to go away. Maybe for about an hour or two. This one, what's this gonna have? There's gonna be a loss or what? Watching some news also on the application. Yeah, that thing is.
I'll stay forever. That's it, Friday.
How long you left with? Like hour before?
Like hour before, yeah. They canceled the order or something like that.
There were no news actually today. Tomorrow we do have a few news. But today we didn't have any type of news. Starting to push up. The momentum is pushing up now to the upside on Nasdaq. US 30 stopped right there. Let's see if it's gonna just continue melting down or what. S&P 500 also went down. I did not got into this one. I was just making the actual potential buy. But to be honest, I did not get on this one. Only Nasdaq right now is my big entry. Amazon starting to push up, Facebook, Google, Nvidia. PayPal is dropping. Maybe this thing is not going to show any direction yet or any clear direction. It might start just playing around, you know, and then maybe later on actually showing the actual direction. So 5 minutes. Okay, maybe this is looking like the pullback, push, pullback, push. 5 minute. Let's see how that 5 minute candle is going to close. 3 minutes left for that candle. Let's see if it's going to close like that, you know, big bullish candle. S&P starting to go get back up. Yeah, you see, let's see what's going to happen now at this point. Look at on a 15 minute US 30. Let me hide this indicator. Look at, if it closed like that, you see this massive weak rejection. Let's see how this 50-minute candle is going to close. If it closed like just a pin bar, then the market will potentially, the next candle will start pushing up. And this is just, you know, stop hunting. Let's see, still very possible for the market to continue pushing up, but we have to wait for that 50-minute candle to close and see, you know, how it's actually going to close. Is it going to close like a pin bar, or is it actually going to close, you know, very strong to the downside, or what? So indecision, a lot of indecision at the moment because of that, because of the New York Stock Exchange. Let's see if we are halfway up on Nasdaq. Almost. I think we hit it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go and break even. Hold on. I am on break even now on the Nasdaq trade. And I want to see the candle push up a little bit more. I want to see, well, 6 minutes for this 15-minute candle. It's also reaching this area, remember? This, oh no, this is the next area. But yeah, we have this little resistance here that it might struggle a little bit. Yeah, a lot of indecision. 36 seconds. I might get stuck out on breaking on this. And only took small profits on this one. Oh, it is what it is. If you stop me out. Five minutes. S&P. Come on, quick play. If I get stopped out now also on break even on this one, I will just wait. I will just wait for about an hour or two. See if I can spot, you know, or wait for that volatility to go away and actually start showing some direction. But 1 hour, at least that, a bunch of rejections in this area. Nice rejections right here. 4 hour. So 1, 2, 2 very small candles right here on a 4 hour time frame. Daily. It's looking very different. Ah, come on, you gotta give me at least that little pullback right there. Don't be bad. You gotta, yeah, at least to that golden zone. The divergence is there. Yeah, I like the setup. Like, I definitely like the setup. I'm not regretting anything. I like the setup. If it's not gonna go our way, it's not gonna go our way. That's it. Not gonna cry. And if it's a maybe just a fake, or the market will be just playing around, as I mentioned, maybe just going up, going down, and then later on it's gonna start pushing up. It's also possible. US 30. A lot of indecision there. Let's see the stocks for US 30. Yeah, all of them are red. All of them are red. See the pink tags right here? This is US 30. These are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 strongest stocks on US 30. Only what? Salesforce and Disney are pushing up right now. The other ones are red. So it's indecision. Come on. One minute for that 15-minute candle to close. Yeah, that's gonna stop me off. Yep. Stop that on break even. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I'm gonna wait a little bit more to see how this thing is going to be playing out, to see if maybe I can re-enter again on a buy. But no, the stocks are definitely still looking, you know, very red right now, and the continuation to the downside is still very possible. Like very strong, very strong sales. Let's go on a 4 hours, 4 hour time frame right here, and yeah, this is a massive push. You know, slowing down, massive push, slowing down. We could have another drop and maybe reaching that 13,000 psychological level today. So just waiting, guys, to see what's going to happen at this point. This one stopped out, just partial profits, barely partial profits right there. At least with the loss I had on US 30, which was, you know, I entered with a small lot size as well. It didn't affect much. This one, at least I'm in profit, but it's like literally nothing. And I'm gonna wait, guys. I'm gonna definitely wait for another setup. This so far we know that this area right here, it's a very strong support and resistance. So that level is very important. And if you want to look or start looking for buys, we have to wait for a breakout to this, to the upside. But right now, this can still be a continuation to the downside. Can still continue. US 30 is still right there. You see, it's kind of not moving too much. It might still continue dropping. So what I recommend you guys like right now is just setting alerts. A bunch of alerts around this area, a bunch of alerts in this area, above this area as well. We could still have a continuation to the downside. Very strong rejection right there. You see on a 1 hour, market is rejecting. It's not creating new highs. It's not trying to continue pushing up. Now it's showing a bearish engulfing candle. Let's see how that candle is going to close. 13 minutes left. It's a 1 hour candle. Let's see, maybe it's going to just continue dropping. Let's see if we can catch maybe a sell. But as I mentioned, at this point, I rather wait for maybe an hour or two, waiting for this volatility to go away, and then we can enter on maybe a buy or a sell. You see, it's just rejection, big rejection. Maybe the actual pullback is not going to happen just yet. Maybe this is just consolidating right there, right here in this area. I'm going to put this exactly right here and right here. So this is a nice support and resistance. Could be maybe some double top, some type of double top, and continuation to the downside. So with that being said, I'm going to be waiting, guys, for the market for about an hour. Okay, I'm not going to be jumping in or anything right now. I'm going to wait for about an hour or two to see the actual direction and see if we can spot, in this case, maybe a sell. And since this thing is not actually playing out right now. Okay, still, as I mentioned, things can get, not saying that it's going to continue dropping. Maybe the price will get, as I mentioned, very just choppy, and then maybe pulling back and then dropping again. So it can get like that. So when targeting, huge amount of pips, it's more risky, and it's very likely it's never going to reach it. Okay, so reaching very small targets. Maybe I'm starting to think maybe just a 1-to-1 risk to reward this week. I'm going to try maybe 1-to-1 risk to reward, and not going for the 1-to-2, because it's looking like it's a little far away, So let's see how it's going to play out, and let's see how we can adapt to what the market is going to be doing. Okay, because if the market starts getting choppy or it just getting side to side, I definitely I'd rather stay away. Okay, I'd rather stay away from the market and maybe just watching from some type of breakout of a structure, or maybe going in a very small time frame, 1 minute, 5 minute, and trying to look for quick scalps as well for breakout of a structure. Maybe if the price starts, pulling down, let's say it starts dropping, pulling back, and let's say it breaks, right? It breaks this previous high right here. It breaks this area right here. So I'm gonna wait for the market to pull back to this area, and then right here I'm gonna be waiting for my trigger to actually go selling, to continue selling, So waiting, guys, at this point. Look at that, what's happening right now is correcting. Let's see if it's just now just a little pullback that is happening right there, and now it's going to start skyrocketing and hitting my TP. If it does that, it is what it is. At least I followed my rule. I took, once it's halfway up, I took my partial profits, little partial profits, and stops to break even. I'd rather do this, guys. I'd rather go on break even right away as soon as it reaches halfway than actually being being stuck with a losing trade if it starts crashing. Okay, I don't know what you think. I don't know if this is what you like to do. If you this is totally customizable. You can, I mean, you can do whatever you want at this point. Okay, what I'm telling you right now, what I do, that's what I do. If you don't like, if you rather not to put the stops on break even when you are halfway up, that's fine. Okay, yeah, at some point you're going to be deciding what you want to do. And I personally rather doing this, taking at least some profits, partially profits, and then putting it on break even just in case something happens, than leaving it open. Because in the past I have encountered so many losses because of this, because I'm not putting it on break even. Like you saw last week, how the market was and how many trades I had that the market reached halfway and then boom, going down, and it's stopping me out on break even, and the price actually did continue dropping, did continue crashing. So let's see, this thing most likely is just doing a little pullback, you see, and now it's going to hit my TP. Fine, it is what it is. Let's see US 30. It's just right there. As I mentioned, it's going to get very choppy. Okay, this is what I mean when the market's getting very choppy, is that it's going to be pushing up and down, up, and maybe going back to this previous level, then going back up, then doing this, then going back to this level. So it's going to get very, very crazy. So as I mentioned, guys, let's wait. I'd rather stay away a little bit from the markets, not to get, too emotional. Right now, I know how it's going to be getting. So I'm just going to wait for about an hour, maybe two, and I will come back to the charts to see where we are. Okay. If it actually ends up pushing up and hitting the TP and I'm already out, that's fine. As I mentioned, it is what it is. I made my decision already and I'm out. And if this thing continues pushing, it is what it is, right? So that's it, guys. All right. If I spot another entry in about an hour or two, I will jump in. Maybe I'll do another live continuation of the live session. I will definitely do it later. But at the moment, that's basically what we got so far. Okay. Talk to you guys in a bit. Alrighty.
Cool. Thanks, Ed.
Yeah, you're
Thanks,
welcome.
Ed.
You're welcome. Talk to you guys later.